Hello everyone and welcome to my quote-unquote first recent pickups video. Now those of you that are new to the channel, I used to do monthly pickups videos and I kind of put that on hold back in August. Kind of mentioned that I was going to be slowing them down for two reasons mainly. One, running out of space. I could rearrange some things and squeeze a few more games in, a few more trinkets and things like that, but that's going to require some planning and at the same time I kind of got a lot of stuff too. And the second reason is because things are getting a little pricier overall, especially some of the more rarer things that I've been trying to add to my collection. I've got a few different lists that I'm trying to check off, and I'm at the point where they're probably just slightly out of my price range. I can afford them. I can't justify the cost though. But I wasn't going to stop them outright, especially since I'm still looking for things. I'm just not going to be as aggressive about it. I figured I'd, still record footage just in case I want to compile them, maybe, I don't know, quarterly, semi-annually. I'm not sure yet. But I've got enough footage now that I can probably put together a pickups video for you guys to enjoy. And I hope that you do. If not, well, let me know below and maybe I'll do them even less frequently. With that out of the way though, let's go ahead and take a look at what I got. At some point in the past, I found something on eBay that I wanted and kind of needed in order to play a certain game. And what we've got is this gigantic box that's can't even fit in a frame here. So go ahead and open it and see what is in here. And what I got is the full Guitar Hero Live set for the Wii U. Now I already have the game. I got that a while back, but it turns out that the previous controllers won't work with Guitar Hero Live. You need the Guitar Hero Live controller, which sucks, but here I am. I got this for a good price. It still has the plastic, well, whatever's left of it on there. The listing said it was open but not used. I don't know how they determined that factor, but let's see, how do I open this? So yeah, the seal is already broken on it, so they taped it back shut. I guess it's more of an unboxing than a pickup, huh? Well, the guitar is out the plastic bag. The strap is in plastic and I'm assuming unopened. The game is not sealed. I don't know if it came sealed or not. But he did put it in a separate sleeve, which is nice. Fingerprints I just put on there myself. Oops. And of course it doesn't come with anything else really. Doesn't matter. I don't need two copies. I'll probably end up selling that one. It's got the USB receiver. And then, of course, like I said, the guitar, as well as the packet of silica gel. Most important part, right? We've got the neck board. And there are some instructions in here, so that's good. Assuming it also came with batteries that this doesn't have. There's some fingerprints on there. It doesn't mean that it was used, especially since this tab is here. Like I said, it's possible someone bought it and decided, I'm not going to play it. But yeah, it looks like they have 6 buttons now instead of 5. And they're labeled 1, 2, 3. Well, 1, 2, 3. And I'm assuming 4, 5, and 6. So that's probably why it requires the new guitar. And then let me make sure there's no batteries in here because that would not be good. Good, there are no batteries in there. And I'm guessing this here is just to release the neck and fretboard. So there's that. Okay, what I'll do next is fire up the game, make sure that it's actually working, that it connects. I know the Wii U shop is supposed to shut down soon. In fact, you can't add any more funds to it. I've got some existing funds, so I'm going to see if I can get some DLC that might still be out there before it gets completely shut down. So I'll go ahead and fire it up, make sure everything works, and we'll continue. So recently picked this up off of eBay. It's seen better days. Polarizer has UV damage and paint discoloration. At first I thought it was just worn, but it's under the screen lens, so might be some sort of chemical reaction. Also did not come with the original battery cover, but there is no corrosion, so I'm kind of holding out hope that this will work. Let's find out. I get sound, and it's hard to see, but there is something happening on display. So yeah, this is an earlier model. No power LED, instead it's got a little red sticker there. Gonna need a new shell, new screen. We'll see what other mods I do to it, but keep an eye out for that video at some point. So unfortunately the audio didn't record through this segment for some reason, which is weird because the second half of this does have the audio. I'm not sure what happened. The video file got corrupt. It's like that on the original recording, the copy of it, and even this copy, so apologies. But next item is in this gigantic box. It was packaged pretty well. The seller used a bunch of just leftover mailing bags to protect the item and use it as bubble wrap and stuff like that. So good job, seller. I have not always had the best of luck receiving items. So anyway, let's go ahead and skip to the unboxing. All things considered, it was packaged pretty well. And that's what I've been looking for a while. Not the Genesis necessarily, but a Sega CD that isn't like astronomically priced. Although this one is one that's going to need to be done for repair. I don't need the Genesis. I'll probably end up trying to clean it up, fix it up, make sure it works, and sell it or something, or maybe keep it for spare parts. But I do like the fact that it includes the adapter for the extension, since the Genesis Model 1 is larger than the Model 2, which is what this Sega CD was originally designed for. Eject seems to work. That's a good sign. It did not come with any cables or power adapters or anything, so I'll have to locate a power brick. But otherwise, that's really all I need. It does have the nice little plate here too for the extension bracket. Now, this is definitely a very dirty console. I have no idea. Forgot how this worked because I didn't have a Model 2 Sega CD. I think that's it. Wow, this is filthy and rusty. So, well, that's going to be it for now for this little preview. Stay tuned for a future follow-up. We got another item that came in from eBay, of course, as you can clearly see. Make sure there's no receipts or anything in here. Packaged very well, that's for sure. Some bubble wrap and stuff. So what I got is this copy of the 6-pack for the Sega Genesis and the cardboard box, which is a little beat up, but that's to be expected. Golden Axe, Sonic Hedgehog, Revenge of Shinobi, Column, Streets of Rage, and Super Hang-On. Now, I wasn't necessarily looking for this as part of my collection, but I do remember it as a kid, and listing came up in my eBay daily emails, and it was a pretty good price. So I said, all right, let me pick it up. A little bit of marker, something burned. Probably will need a cleaning either way, so we'll find out. But the reason I picked this up is because it is complete, including the typical black and white manuals that Sega had. Again, it's not in the best of shape, but it's probably good enough. Just your typical manual for all of the different games and everything. Some basic controls, things like that. But it also came with, as useless as it is nowadays, the warranty registration card. So again, it is complete. So there's that. And the next item to show off, I'm not even sure it's going to fit in frame, but I'm going to try. Let's see. And that's because it comes in this gigantic box here. Let's go ahead and we'll open it up and see what's inside. Kind of concerned with the packaging. It's Sounds like something's rattling inside, so I don't know if there was enough, but I'll go ahead and take it out and we'll take a look. Okay, I take that back. There is some packing material, but it's definitely not sufficient. But what I picked up is this. That's not even centered. So there's, as you can see, is a Packard Bell, and it is a 486 Packard Bell. Yellowed front, of course, and the top is definitely dirty, some scuffs. No idea if it works. No idea if the battery inside has burst or not. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see what's inside. I'm not going to open it up in this video, but I am going to open it up just to make sure the battery has been removed. And if it hasn't, I will remove it immediately. And there will be a future video on this, so. Just arrived, let's take a look at it. Power cable. HDMI cable. Six-button controller, power brick, and the Genesis Mini 2. Probably will do a full review on my channel. We'll see. These next two items I actually had the pleasure of picking up at a retro game show convention type setup. Wasn't really expecting on buying anything. It was really my first time ever going to something like this, so I figured I would at least look around. But I took some money with me just in case. But I did find a couple of things that I've been looking for a while. And that is the Game Genie for the Game Gear. It is almost complete. Unfortunately, it does not have the book. It's not exactly the cleanest either, but since most of these codes can be found online anyway, not too big of a deal. The other thing I found, very much related, is the Game Genie for the Game Boy. This one, I believe, if I remember correctly, was actually complete, including some of the stickers that it came with that you would attach to the back of the game cartridge. Some it looks like have been used before. Mega Man, that's pretty cool because I actually have a copy of Mega Man and I have the sticker on the back of it already, because that's what I did with my games when I had these stickers. And you could also subscribe to, these monthly code update books that were available, and they would give you more stickers and things like that. But this one is definitely complete and in much better shape than the Game Gear one. And here is a little code book. How cool is that? You just stored it in the back here, and that's all there is to it. Now, when the Super Game Boy came out, this would not fit in there. An adapter was released for it, but we just trimmed off the this little skirt area. It would fit just fine. It would be backwards, but it would fit just fine. I just realized that this is not working. I believe that's the enable disable. It's not working. It's not printed correctly. I believe this is the enable disable code. Glue logo silkscreen is kind of worn off too, but not a big deal because that can be either replaced or whatever. I can always see if I can find some stickers online to put over it. So really excited to get this one because I had it as a kid. Never had one of these, and since I have a small but slowly growing Game Gear collection, it'll be neat to try that out too. So, and well, that's basically it. What did you guys think? Personally, I'm really excited about the Game Boy Game Genie because it is complete and in pretty good shape too. But I'm also excited for the Packard Bell 486 because I really don't have much experience with 486 machines. So it'll be interesting to learn about how they work compared to Pentium and later computers. and hopefully you'll be seeing that in DOS Summer, but if not, there will be a future video on this. Did you guys pick up anything fun? Leave some comments below, and thanks all. I'll catch you later.